Well, that was a game and a half. Jeez, Arsenal, really? It's a North London derby. We always pride ourselves in saying how North London is red, and we gifted 2 goals to them. Yes, it's Raz calling from a rather changeable atmosphere in Cardiff, and this is my voice of reason. Okay, so North London derby. I was looking at all the North London derbies from a few years back, and what I've always been happy about is the fact that when them down the road come to us, we put the sword to them. They may have given us an odd scare now and again, but then we've always come back and we always win or draw. And I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was expecting us to draw with them, with the likes of, we've got Pepe, we've got Aubameyang, we've got Lacazette, we've got a defender from Chelsea, David Luiz, and the fact that we lost to Liverpool, it was a frustrating loss, but it was one of those games where if we took our chances, then we may not have won the game, but we were showing everyone our intent. And Alex and Richard did their podcast on Monday, and a Liverpool fan in response to me said that how Arsenal are light years away from them, and of course I accept that. I accept that we are light years away from Liverpool at this moment in time, because our defence isn't where it should be. Our midfield is up and down as well, but our front three is our front three. Okay, so let's take it back to Sunday. So I was at work, I had this meeting, I was rushing into work to get this meeting, and I came across one of them down the road supporter who asked me what the score was, and I said I haven't had a look yet, but he had a glint in his eye, almost the same glint as the Liverpool fan I told you about last week, and I was not liking that. Anyway, so when I got in, first thing I did, I flipped on, and to see that it was 2-2 didn't put me in the best of moods, to be perfectly honest, because they're crap. You know what Tottenham is? I'm not going to say it because obviously it's a family show, but we know what Tottenham is. And I just thought that we had more than that, to be honest. And the mistakes that we are continually giving teams. Alex mentioned that it's almost like Christmas. We give presents at the drop of a hat, it seems. We love giving the ball away, we love giving goals away. And what do you expect? If you give a team, I'm not going to say half decent, because I don't like them. If you're going to give them that kind of chance, of course they're going to take it. How often are we going to do this? We had 2 defenders going up for 1 ball. Now, that was something that used to happen to me or to my team when I was playing Hackney Marshes. Now, I said this before, Hackney Marsh is the foundation to being a really good footballer, or a really bad one. You got teams out there who shout a lot, some play some really decent football and some don't. And the most common, I would say, mistake is 2 players of the same team going for 1 ball. And I thought that I wouldn't see this in the Premiership. But of course, Arsenal decided to do it. 2 defenders going for the same ball. And there's no need. And what happens? On to goal. Now everyone's blaming Leno for the goal. He pulled some great saves afterwards, to be honest. it's a really difficult one because a goalkeeper is going to make a mistake now and again. And I'm not a goalkeeper, but I think that when you have a shot come at you, you palm it away or you palm it wide, because there's always somebody going to follow up. And someone followed up and someone scored. However, the second mistake, Xhaka. Is Xhaka the new Koscielny now, or new Mustafi? My daughter knows that you don't go diving in the box. You've got no right doing that, because at worst you get the player and you get sent off. Now there was enough defenders in the box, so everyone was standing up. I'm sure everyone looked at Xhaka. I was thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing, Xhaka? Does he want to stay in the team, or does he just want to go now? Because he's been in the team for 3+ years and he has not improved. He has not he's a captain of Switzerland, and he does that. So we gifted them 2 goals. But who comes to our rescue? Lacazette. What a goal. What a goal. There's nothing much more I can say about that. The man pulls it out of the bag week in, week out. And then comes the second man, Aubameyang. Well, if I want to curse, I'll curse. But he shows his worth as well. 2 goals. That game should have been done and dusted at 2-0. We had an offside as well. Socrates was offside. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't want to sound on a downer. I don't want to sound negative. The team is progressing a little bit, but I want to talk to Unai. What happened to Willock? Why didn't you play Willock? You know, he played well against Liverpool. He's up and coming. Play the youngsters. You put Mkhitaryan on. It doesn't offer anything. It really doesn't. These are players that, when we was wanting Wenger to go, and then we wanted the manager to come in. The reason why Unai got the job was because he had a dossier on every player, video on every player, what he wants his style of football, on every tactic. And I think we have to have a look at his dossier, because how could you have someone like Xhaka still playing? He must at this point know that this guy's got to be on his way out. El Neni on his way out. Mkhitaryan on his way out. Where's Ozil? Is Ozil still injured? Is he been withdrawn from certain matches? You know, let's have this discussion. Let's discuss the elephant in the room here. You know, our team is slowly progressing, they're grinding through the gears, and it's taking them long. We as Arsenal fans are patient to the max. But come on, let's find out what's going on with these players. You got the youngsters, put the youngsters in. Martinelli, he could have come into that match and he would have blistered Tottenham's defence, because he's got pace. You know, give the opposition something to be frightened about, Unai. Stop being defensive. We're at home. Stop being defensive at home. When you're at home, it's your pitch. You've got freedom to do what you want. Rip the teams apart. Them down the road are not a Liverpool. They're not a Man City. You know. And yet you try and give them some kind of respect. Nah, man. Nah. I'm not taking that. Not taking that at all. Yeah, so I'm vexed. To be honest, I'm laughing, but I'm vexed. I tell you what, Sunday, I don't know how I kept it in the meeting because, this team, I've got a few grey hairs. This team is just doing it. Okay, that off my chest. So, as always, this is the voice of reason for myself. In Cardiff, Monday you have had Alex and Richard with the Arsenal fan comments. They do great work. You guys are brilliant at giving comments as well. And then Friday we have the Easy Talk. If you missed last week's Easy Talk with James and Richard and Eltel, trust me, the next episode that comes up will be even more, I'll say, more impactful. We're coming up towards the international break now, so football is at Premiership's taking a bit of a back seat. I can take a bit of a breather, and then we've got Euros. So anyway, I've got to cut it and create. Otherwise, I'm gonna make this station a bit blue rather than red. So it's Raz coming from Cardiff. This is the voice of reason. If you like what we do, check and subscribe to our channel, help us grow. And yeah, North London done, we move on. I'll see you guys on the next video. This is Raz calling from the Emirates in the press media section for Cannon Fodder TV. Not breaking news, Emirates news.